All right, here we go with episode 28. And as I always make sure the theme song doesn't start, so I play like the first 2 seconds to see what's happening in the episode. This time we're getting narration in the past. So we're probably getting a huge exposition dump. So I'll be starting this episode just listening, make sure I can absorb it all. And then we'll go from there and see what happens. And we do that by going three, two, one. Until I met him. He changes hearts and minds all over the country. All over the continent, I should say. So, nothing new, really. I mean, a little bit with the narration. I guess he's going to end up being a fairly important character. I know the Japanese, again, this is one of the major cultural differences. Bloodlines and ancestry and, sins of the father and all this shit is a really big deal over there. Or it was, in past times. I don't know. They've become very westernized. So I'm sure a lot of this doesn't apply anymore. But they believe like an entire bloodline is poisoned by the actions of one person. So that's where they come from. Like, because you hear, like, if an American said, my grandfather did this thing, and so, like, I can't have certain kinds of jobs because my grandfather did this thing. Like, say, in an American incarnation of this, the grandfather was one of those doctors who kill patients to put them out of their misery, like the angel of death type people. You got doctors and nurses just be killing patients, serial killers. So say that your grandfather did that, and there was one in Britain, in England, who killed like hundreds of people. He had like a 40-year career where he was killing people, right? So say that was your grandfather. So you have a real talent for medicine, but you refuse to become a doctor and you refuse to take classes in medicine to become a doctor because your grandfather killed people as a doctor. Nobody in United States would believe that. Nobody would like think that way. Nobody would feel that way. Even if other people find out what your grandfather did, if you didn't change your name, they'd be like, yeah, well, he did that, but you're a doctor, and we don't think you're going to do that. You know what I'm saying? It just would never happen over here. But there, it would totally happen. They would not let them anywhere near a hospital. Shit. Thank you for the matchsticks. A lot of these implements and weapons are just way too large. To a purpose, I'm sure, but still. That's one way to stay in shape. You're gonna throw your back out that doing that shit. An oversized, unbalanced weight. You're swinging in a circle with your legs kind of in the same spot. You're gonna throw your back out. I'm here to kill you. Yeah, you know you did. Yeah. If you can dream it, you can do it. Yeah. Good shit. Well, speaking of shit, how deep is this water? I thought it was only like this deep. Like literally like a couple inches. It seems like they dropped way further than that. Yeah, it is. Okay, it is very shallow. We're going to trust you without provocation. Yeah, their own game being ass kicking. Yeah. Yeah. He's like, don't talk to me about politics. Not gonna happen. He sounds like Orochimaru, the voice actor. Yeah. I'll be Mizukage. Yeah. Hey, so he's not even gonna pretend. Shit. He's not even putting up a facade. That's interesting. I thought he was gonna play the long game. No, he's playing the short game. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah. You're out of your mind. Yeah. He's weak. We're gonna trust your word on this. Does that seem anywhere near the kind of character we've known? It is. This guy's intense. Flashback, huh? I'm killing everybody in this room. Yeah, that's right, bitch. There is no yield. You better be able to run. That's right. Off with his head. Get wrecked. They've seen the killer that he is. That's why they want him to join them. Yeah, you're a madman. He was talking shit, man. I had to do it. Yeah, that's when it comes up. They would have been more accepting if this hadn't happened. There's something to be said for that. He went berserk, yeah. Yeah. You're a psycho. God damn. This he really wants to recruit him bad. He's the fifth column. Kind of what Hydra was doing in the MCU, right? Don't touch me. But you're evil as hell. Yeah, that's ridiculous. You're letting him get too close, man. Yeah, right. Those are your assassins. There's no way, man. That little nerd we saw in the first series, stammering idiot. Like, I know he's grown up. He seems more chill now. I just don't believe he's a Donzo type, right? That's you. This voiceover actor is great. It may not be the Orochimaru actor, but he is great. Join me, and together we will rule the galaxy. I like the cut of your jib. Yeah, you heard me. There's no effing way. There's no effing way he's 18, man. You gotta be shitting me. He was talking about killing you, man. He literally, did you not hear him say that shit? He was talking about killing you. You don't want to escalate this shit to violence. I got friends. You ever think those clones get tired of being summoned only when he wants to kick ass? So he's gonna do this. He's gonna try to do it. F you. Exactly. Yeah. I got your address swinging. What the hell? Who the hell are you? Oh, great. Jesus. Time to go. It's time to go. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. He is so outnumbered, it's unbelievable. No, it's you being bitch made because you don't think you can take him on one. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Anything you do should be to the purpose of getting the hell out of this room. Get the hell out of this room. Yeah. Shit. That's gonna hurt in the morning. Ass over tea kettle. Well, that's not good. Holy shit. We don't need the creepy kid. Shut the hell up. How deep is this pool? It kept looking like it was like this. Because you can see the bottom, right? I guess it's really deep. Or not. Now it looks like they just reached in like just... I'm very confused by that. Great. Yeah. Your boy hears the seventh. Yeah. I mean, did he not hear it the first time we talked about this? Yeah. Yes. Right. See, that's the thing. I talked about Naruto. What his response would be if Boruto is beaten up, not if he was murdered. If he's murdered, there's no stopping Naruto. They're invading, right? Like they're gonna kick some ass. So dying changes everything. Like if he's just beat up, Naruto would overlook it, right? Right. Like he firmly believes that. But if you kill his son, if you murder his son, that would move the needle, right? You know what? I don't think we're cool anymore. if you if you draw your sword pointed at me, we're not cool anymore. Oh, okay. That's a little bit better. Why you little? You're joining them. That's why you don't believe in that generational crap. Yeah. Yeah. He would kick your asses. Yeah, look at him. He would go full psycho. Yeah. Either way, you get the fight that you want, right? I bet that sword is heavy as hell. I'll miss you. Yeah, that's your problem. Idiot. Face down in the water. I guess it's deep. I mean, a lot of the shots made it look like the ground was right underneath the surface of the water. You drowned. We had to use a resurrection spell to bring you back. One band aid on his face, right? Like I said it was gonna hurt in the morning. Really? This dickhead? I thought you were dead. Oh shit. Threw him away like trash. Helping people such tiring work. Man, apology not accepted. She's doing my work for me. She's not taking this shit. My problem is he was enjoying the taunting too much. You saw his face, right? That's in him. He wasn't just doing a job or trying to impress people above him. There's ways to do things. And the way he was doing shit, he was enjoying being a bully, is what I'm saying. So your tears mean nothing. This kid's crazy, man. Yeah. Hey, crybaby. Yep, he seems weak. Yeah, he's got that guilt. That was very calculated too. He probably knew then what he was going to try to do, right? I suppose. That pisses me off. How dare you? We'll never involve the adults. You'll involve adults over my dead body. Yeah, yeah, of course. Why is that your responsibility? Who gave you that job? Yeah, right. She wants to do is what I'm saying. Squat up. That was the most hateful I've ever heard in my life. Hey, nice case of weapons you got there. And the party started too. But yeah, this is really good, man. I think I was thinking they were developing a larger plot arc, right? But I think this action will be wrapped up fairly quickly because it's a small group. Take out the leader. Yeah, probably so. I think. So as far as this poodle head goes, what I'm saying there is, yes, you can be succumb to peer pressure. Yes, you can do bad things. You know, you feel like you're in between a rock and a hard place. So you have to execute this mission to bully these kids. I can see it happening. Especially if you have a weak personality where other people can kind of force you to peer pressure you to do shit. I understand that, but it would be a thing where I'm trying to remember. There's too much detail to go into for you to understand the full context. But there was a bully who had an older brother who basically was kind of forcing him to be a bully. Like I said, there's a lot of context and nuance and shit like that. But essentially, I was having to fight the younger one, and it was obvious the older one was like he didn't. The younger one's heart was not in it. He was doing it. He would only do it when the brother was around. It was half-hearted, and you when you were close to him, like the brother's further away, you would see he would say mean shit and he would push you around and stuff, hit you, whatever. You could tell he didn't want to do it. Like it was just all over him. Like it was just he didn't want to do this shit. But he would get a really bad ass whipping at home if he didn't, impress his brother or whatever, right? So there was just a whole thing. There was a whole vibe, and we knew, and I never had any ill will towards him, even though he hit me and stuff like that and was mean to me and all this stuff, because it was really the older brother. And I, having had an older brother of my own who was an asshole, like I could totally relate, right? So this wasn't that. Like the older brother in this, this context, you see my metaphor, wasn't around, wasn't observing. There were other people who could report to him, so they could say, "Hey, this happened or that happened or whatever." But you saw his face. You saw the expression on his face. That's why I was saying he was so punchable. This man was enjoying taunting people. He was enjoying hurting people's feelings. He was enjoying inflicting physical pain. And he was enjoying that shit. So that makes all the difference to me. I'm totally on board for any kind of redemption arc. I'm on board for people who regret their actions. I really believe in all that. But man, you were enjoying that shit. So you have to do more in redemption than just, well, they were, I was afraid of them. There's just a difference. That's just how I see it, right?